Okay. Now you look over here, supply chain management. You know what are factors of production?
Yeah.
What are the factors of production?
Land, labor, capital, and enterprise.
So what do you not understand in the factors of production? What is land?
Land is basically a natural resource where businesses set up their factory or like the production unit.
Okay, so see, basically in your business operations, when you're talking about land, so there is some place where you need to operate from.
Yeah.
Okay, so the business would require large sites to do their manufacturing process to
Hmm.
convert them into finished goods.
Yeah.
So whenever you are doing the production, you need four factors of production.
Hmm.
What are the four factors of production?
Land, labor, capital, and enterprise.
So when you use these inputs, land, labor, capital, and enterprise, you will do your production. Without these four inputs, production is not possible.
Hmm.
Using these four inputs, you're going to produce what?
The finished good.
The finished goods. If you are a manufacturing company, you're going to produce finished goods. If
Yeah.
you are a service sector, you're going to produce services by using land, labor, capital, and enterprise.
Yeah.
If you are a person who is making raw material for other companies, you will produce components for other firms. So your
Hmm.
output could be finished goods, it could be services, or it could be components for other firms.
Hmm.
Can you tell me what is labor?
Labor is basically like the human resources you like that is that are used to produce the output, like the efficiency
So
of the human
you have
resources.
what kind of labor?
Capital intensive and labor
So
intensive.
you cannot say that labor is only the manual labor. Now you have to start using better words and better vocabulary. So
Okay.
when you're talking about labor, your labor can also be a manual labor. It can be mental labor.
Hmm.
When you're talking about mental labor means what?
Mental labor is basically like
The back end labor. That means when you're making a product, the quality of your product, the final finishing of your product, or you could say the idea behind your product is mental labor.
hmm.
Manual labor would be the one who's just doing the implementation process.
Yeah.
So every business would require labor input.
Hmm.
The labor input definitely has to be manual, or it can be other also, mental also.
It can be other also.
It can be other also. Why is labor very important?
Because it helps produce like the raw material to the finished good. The labor like does the process from which the raw material is like produced to the output.
So any labor is okay with you, or you need quality labor?
Quality labor,
Why do you need quality labor?
so that the output will have like good quality and it will like
See,
increase the.
understand one thing. Your mother makes very good jamun cake, right?
Okay, yeah.
She's a very good chef. Her quality is very good.
Hmm.
If at her place I am going to be placed to make the jamun cake, I will use the same ingredients, I would use the same method, but it would turn out into be a disaster.
Huh.
Okay, so her quality is much better than my quality.
Huh.
Okay, so the quality of the labor input that you have, what impact it has on the operational success of the business.
It like because it the quality is good because of like the skills, no? So not
Because of the
every
skills.
yeah, not everyone has skills like the same
Not
skills.
everyone has skills, so you need to have the right person for the right job. So
Yeah.
your quality of the labor will have a very tremendous impact on what?
On the output.
On the operational success of business. I want you to improve your terms.
Okay, on the operational success of a business.
So the quality of labor will have good impact on what?
The operational success of a business.
What about the effectiveness of labor?
Effectiveness of labor is basically like
The
it's a
effectiveness is directly linked to the quality.
yeah.
So you can improve the effectiveness of your labor. How?
By providing like training
Yeah.
and yeah,
By
that
providing training, giving them experience. So the
yeah.
more trained they are, they will develop more skills and the effectiveness of your labor will improve.
Hmm.
How about capital? What is capital?
Capital is basically the machinery and the finance and machinery used to produce the goods and services they sell.
Okay, fine. What is enterprise?
Enterprise is basically like the entrepreneur, like the decision making and risk taking quality that is required for a business. This I know.
Okay. When you have productive and advanced capital, you have more chances of your business success.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me what is the stages of the transformation process? What is a transformation process?
The process from transforming from the process to transform the input into output.
The process of transforming the inputs into outputs. So, what is there in the inputs?
Raw material.
No, there would be four inputs. What are the four inputs?
Oh, the factors of production.
Yeah, what are the factors of production?
Land, labor, capital, enterprise.
Land, labor, capital, and enterprise. This will go into what? This will help to do what?
Produce the output now.
Produce the output, and the output could be what?
If it is like if it's a business, then
If it
finished
could be
goods,
a manufacturing concern, that it would be the finished product.
finished goods. Then if it's a service business, then it would be services.
And if it is an intermediate business producing raw material, then it will be what?
This one, other firms ke liye components.
Other firm ke liye components. This is called the transformation process where you're converting the inputs with the help of factors of production to produce
Yeah.
goods. Okay?
Hmm.
Okay. Now, contribution of operations to added value. When I'm talking about operations, what is it?
Operations is basically like making sure that the process
Basically,
runs.
the operation manager is a person who is going to arrange for the inputs, who is
Huh.
going to arrange for the inputs. He is going to look after the process of production,
Hmm.
and he is going to see whether the products are reaching at the right place. He's going to see the final product. So when I'm talking about the operations, we are basically talking about the operation manager. See,
Yeah.
operation manager is basically the person who is responsible for arranging the inputs.
Hmm.
So when he is arranging the inputs, what would be his responsibility?
To ensure that the input is good quality.
Only good quality he will ensure.
Yeah. And so like
The operation manager is someone who is responsible right from the input to the output. Whatever is going to happen, he is
yeah.
going to ensure that everything happens in the best possible manner.
Yeah.
So that means he is going to add value only if he is efficient in production.
Yeah.
He is going to add value only if the quality of the product is good.
Huh.
Quality of the product is good with the less possible cost.
Yeah.
He's
That is.
add value if he can manage things at the last moment.
Yeah.
He is going to add value if he's going to make the same product or he keeps on putting innovation in production.
Like innovation in production.
Okay, so our operations can add value when?
When there are innovations in the production, when like the efficiency of production is increased.
How will the efficiency of production increase?
If the operation manager keeps the cost low of the cost of production, then the efficiency will increase because.
But if only if he's keeping the cost low, will the efficiency increase?
Not only that, if like the workers are making more output,
So he has to balance between what?
Keeping the cost low and making output.
Balance between the cost and quality. That means he
Hmm.
also needs to produce quality goods along with keeping the cost low.
Yeah.
The cost also has to be low, quality also has to be good. He should be flexible also.
Yeah.
That means if there is something new coming into it, he should be flexible to adopt it.
Yeah.
He should be flexible to change his plans.
Hmm.
And in this dynamic business environment, innovation is also necessary.
Yeah.
So how can operations add value? Tell me. Operations means we're talking about whom? Operations means we're talking about whom? What?
The operation manager has to ensure that there is a balance between the cost and the quality of the goods.
Okay. And
That they need to, the input needs to, like, there needs to be proper quality production for the input to reach the output.
so the operation manager has to effectively manage the efficiency of production.
Yeah.
Efficiency of production, that means he has to keep the cost as low as possible.
Yeah.
He has to ensure that the goods and services produces quality goods and services.
Yeah.
And what else?
And there has to be,
It has
new
to be innovative and
innovation.
flexible. So
Yeah.
what is the aim of your operation manager?
The aim of the operation manager is to produce goods and services of the required quality in the required quantity at the time needed in the most effective way.
Cost effective way. So what is the aim of your operation manager?
The aim of the operation manager is to produce goods and services of the required quality in the required quantity at the time needed in the most cost effective way.
What is the aim of the operation manager?
Aim of operation manager is to produce goods and services at the required quality in the required quantity at the time needed in the most cost effective way.
So what are the issues that my operation manager can face?
Like the issue will be like that, the design of the product, like it
How
might,
the design of the product will be an issue for him?
of course it will, if people won't like the design of the product full, again he'll have to make.
Okay. Operation manager is responsible to convert input into output. That is his.
Okay.
He's not responsible for what people will like or no.
Okay.
So why will the design of the product be an issue for him?
If it would be more expensive, then
Okay, if the design of the product is such that it is not leading to cost effectiveness, there is too much of waste, it's too much of expensive, then what he has to do, he has to find an alternative way.
yeah.
Or he may have to change the price of the product.
Hmm.
What could be the other issue?
Like it might, the production might not be efficient.
Now understand, to me, efficiency of operations. Like me, I'm facing issues with my laborers like you, who do not
Okay.
come on time, who are not giving the time, who are not doing their work. They are wasting everything.
Okay.
So what I will have to ensure? I will have to ensure that in the least possible time I cover the most output,
Yeah.
or I have to ensure that I give you something which you can do even when I am not there.
Yeah.
It reduces my energy, my costs, and it will increase the value that is given to the customers.
Huh.
So the operation is still efficient.
Yeah.
So to do that, what do I do?
You like cover up
How do I cover up?
by giving me work that you will do, which will increase my productivity and save your time.
I make videos, I make the PPTs, I give it to you, I allot it to you. If you do, your productivity will increase. If you don't do, the productivity will reduce.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is the other issue that the operation manager faces?
Like
See,
to
if the
cover up.
operation manager is trying to make good quality product, okay, so now he has to increase the selling price.
Yeah.
Okay, if he has to increase the selling price, will the consumers be ready to pay for the good quality?
Like they will be ready to pay, but some may not be ready to pay. Depends.
Most of them will not be ready to pay. So my
Yeah.
operation manager has to ensure that whatever he is doing, the people can see.
Hmm.
So he has to do effective branding
Hmm.
so that the consumers are ready to pay higher price for the good quality that he is providing. So
Yeah.
the consumers, his quality of the work is also an issue that my operation manager faces.
Yeah.
So operation manager basically faces the first issue that he will face is if the design of the product is such that is leading to too much of wastage,
Hmm.
then he might have to alter the design or he might have to change the price.
Yeah.
Second issue that he faces is with the operation department.
Hmm.
Okay, operation department might be wasting too much of things. So he might have to find alternative ways where he can increase the efficiency of production.
Hmm.
And third issue, he will have to do good branding to show people that he is doing good quality work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. How will the operation manager increase adding value? How will he add value? 3 points.
Reducing production costs. If production cost is less, they can
To
charge. They can
how?
get more profit through increased efficiency.
Okay. Second.
Then producing quality goods that meet customer expectations.
And third.
Ensuring production is flexible so that changing customer tastes can be satisfied.
Okay. How can the operation manager increase? How can the operation manager increase adding value?
Reduce production costs through increased efficiency, producing quality goods that meet customer expectations, ensuring production is flexible so that changing the product, what is it? Changing customers' taste can be satisfied.
Okay. I'm giving you